In your conclusion, FX Daddy, what would you say about real estate and forex? Your conclusion.
Okay, in all sense of sincerity, in as much I'm a forex trader basically, and a portfolio manager in that sense. I wouldn't deny the fact that personally I love real estate. I love real estate. You see, you use the word security, which security and peace of mind, which is something real estate gives me a lot. Looking at a property, maybe you've already developed or you're developing, it gives a lot of peace of mind. Before we came for this, podcast, we went to visit one of my sites where I'm doing, a very massive project, and checking everything, calling the my engineer and everything. I mean, there's a lot of peace of mind that comes with it, knowing fully well that this
It's there.
property
You are seeing
will
it.
be here. It won't disappear in the next 3 years. I know. So it comes a lot of peace of mind, and so with other properties I have also. Some are fenced, some are not fenced. Just know that this is mine. This is my own. Nothing will happen to it. So it comes a lot of peace of mind. But for me, if I would advise someone who wants to go in, I would advise you choose the both of them,
Okay.
because with forex you can generate some quick funds to be able to put into real estate, which is exactly what we're doing at company level now.
Yeah.
So we generate income from trading, deploy it into real estate, and like that. So if you're somebody who has the funds to spare, or you don't even have the funds, you just need to have the time. You can take both industries, and these are one of the two biggest industries, sectors in the whole world: real estate and finance. So you can choose both sectors and decide to learn about both of them. And there's a lot of money, especially in those two sectors. You know what you are doing.
Yeah.
There's no how, unless you're just wasting your time. But if you really know what you're doing, there's no how you can build sustainable wealth in finance and real estate. So in conclusion, that's what I typically advise. So all our viewers, everyone listening to this podcast, I would advise that you take both industries and study them. Study them. Raymond has a very fantastic course. I said fantastic not because he's here, but because I'm undertaking the course. I paid for everything they have available. I said, give me everything, and and it has been an amazing journey learning real estate from him. Also, we have forex training, mentorship courses, and also, of course, these are two industries that, trust me, make you a lot of money.
Now, strategies to maximize real estate investment is first, he mentioned knowledge, and knowledge is key. And if you don't have the time or energy to dig deep into the knowledge dimension of real estate, look for someone that you know has the knowledge and you can trust on whatever he or she tells you.
Yes.
That way you rely on professional advice and guidance instead of just thinking you have money. As I've always said, making more money or having money in real estate or having money and then pumping it into real estate doesn't mean you will maximize profits. In fact, having a whole lot of money can even mean you making serious mistakes with real estate. It's important that you engage in strategy. In other words, very first thing I will always ask any client who is trusting me with funds is, what is your end goal? In other words, what do you want to achieve from this money with real estate? And then at that point, I'm able to say, okay, this is what you should go into. Is it short term? Is it long term? Is it cash flow? And sometimes clients have reached out to me and then they want to buy a plot of land, and then they end up buying houses. Some have reached out, they want to buy a house, and they end up buying multiple lands, right? I have clients who no longer just buy plots of land. They buy in big sizes as developers at that partnership level, right? All that depends on what you want to do. I have one of my clients, the couple that did something with me earlier in the year. What they got for around 80 million approximately. Right now it's going for, this is April, it's going for almost 190 something.
Wow.
Right? So that is strategy. They didn't just boom, oh Raymond, I want 2 plots of land. No, that is a level. The same way that there are syndicates or there are people who are doing this stuff at a bigger level, there are moguls. The level that you play matters. You can play at the buying and selling level. You can play at a partnership level. You can play at as an investment level and a partnership level. And of course, you can play as a developer level. So the level that you come in matters. But irrespective of the level, the question always is, what is your end goal.
Yeah.
Your end goal with a professional advisor should now be able to now guide you on this is what to do. Do this, don't do this. Do shortlet, don't do shortlet. Invest in this location, don't invest in that one. Because some locations have tendencies of giving you higher returns.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want to put your money somewhere that in 10 years the return is not there.
Yeah.
Whereas the same money can be put in another location and then it's going to give you as much as 500% return in another 1 year. Right, so location also matters. I'm quite familiar with the Abuja master plan, the move of development in the city. Right, so from that perspective, I'm able to say this is the place to put in your money right now. This is the place to go. Don't go here. Forget this place. Leave this place. Right, so I would say knowledge. I would say professional counselor. Again, like I said before, you want to invest in real estate and you're calling your uncle in the village, right? It's okay, right? I respect the brotherly relationship and love that people have with their families, but I think that if at my level, I don't have the perfect knowledge about real estate. Whereas your uncle somewhere or your brother who doesn't even know jack about real estate, and then you are trusting his information about or what he's going to tell you about that investment, right? So that doesn't make sense. If I want to do certain things, in fact, it's fine. Let's leave that conversation, right? But if you want to really play big and maximize real estate, go with knowledge. Involve the right brokers and know what you want to do. Have the long-term picture in mind. And as per risk appetite, I would say the risk is lower with real estate. And then it gives you stability, peace of mind. Right? You can be seeing your plot of land and then you take possession, you can watch over it, you're fine at the end of it. Just make sure that you also get the right documents. Documentation is key with real estate. So there's just a number of factors, right, which we cannot even exhaust in this particular video on playing safe and sustainably with real estate, which is a good point for me to encourage you to check out other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. And with that, from there, you'll be able to, of course, have more knowledge as relates to investing safely and rightly within the real estate sector. Now, all right, so I think that pretty much looks like the conclusion of the conversation. In summary, or in other words, would be intentional. Know what you want to do with Forex. Know what you want to do with real estate. Forex is real. Real estate is real. But understand that, understand the level you want to play in, the level you want to go in from, how you want to maximize both. Like you mentioned, you can use money from Forex and use it to diversify into real estate. You can also use money from real estate
and even diversify,
and then also diversify into Forex, right? So, and I think that both sectors are sectors. They come with their different risks, different advantages and disadvantages. But the greatest principle for me that I feel that applies to finance is diversification, right? Diversify within sector, diversify across sectors. In other words, within real estate, you can do commercial, you can do residential, you can do flipping, you can do anything within the real estate sector. And even in the investment itself, invest in Asukoro, invest in Karishe, invest in Kiami, invest in different locations. That also diversification within the sector. And then diversification across board will now be, okay, I make money from real estate, I put it into Forex. I make money from here, I put it into this other industry. I make money from real estate, I go into oil and gas. I go into hospitality. Of course, hospitality is back into real estate, right? But generally, just look out for how you are able to diversify what you are doing. Again, seek mentorship, go for knowledge. Every industry, even life, as we're sitting down here right now, there is risk in the fact that we're sitting down here right now. But if you're able to do what you do with knowledge, it helps you to mitigate or manage the risk, not eliminate the risk, which is absolutely a fact. And in wrapping up this conversation, I would boldly say that this was not a consultancy conversation. This was an educational conversation. If you need further knowledge on Forex, reach out to the appropriate person or people that you trust. If you need knowledge on real estate, specific conversations around what to invest in, how to invest, what to do, what not to do, reach out to the appropriate persons that you feel comfortable with, that you trust as far as it concerns real estate is concerned, so that you are able to maximize whatever purpose that you want to get into as far as it concerns real estate or Forex. And of course, if you ask me to be biased, why not reach out to FX Daddy? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us again, and I hope that this was a very valuable conversation to you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and importantly, stay in touch. And right here we are building wealth through real estate, and for FX Daddy through Forex trading or everything related to Forex. So do make sure you subscribe to this channel and be rest assured that you will have value around this conversation or further conversations around Forex or real estate. And yes, we promised a giveaway and I'll allow him to handle that.
All right, so we're doing massive giveaway for 5 people. We're giving giveaway for 5 people. So if you want to qualify for the giveaway, all you need to do is to summarize this conversation we had in 2 sentences. Just give us 2 sentences that summarizes this whole conversation. We'll pick 5 people randomly for free mentorship on real estate. You can choose which of the mentorship you want. You want to go for real estate mentorship, or you want to come for the Forex mentorship. Free mentorship for you, fully exclusive mentorship for you. All right, so all you need to do is just summarize the conversation in 2 sentences, and we'll pick 5 people randomly, the best summary, and we'll give you guys that giveaway. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Catch you guys some other time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
All right.